Welcome back. I'm Pratap here. Today is the 25th April 2025. In this video, let us evaluate the performance of high liquidity zones generated in the previous end of the day report. Even before that, all of you please note we are providing complete free training on supply demand zone price action. You might be knowing it is a highly expensive training course, but we are providing complete free training and all the training lessons are already available at our NeoStock YouTube channel. So at our channel homepage, click on the tab Posts to access the training lessons. Some of you might be seeing the tab Community in place of Posts. In that case, click on that Community tab. You get access to this post. This post is having a YouTube playlist link that will take you to all the training lessons. You just click on the link. Now we are into supply demand zone price action course, and this price action course is having all the training lessons. So far we have released 29 lessons having 89 training videos. Over 1 lakh members watched these videos so far. 1 lakh views, not members, 1 lakh views. And scroll down to the bottom of the page to access the first video. Here, starting from lesson 1.1, all the training lessons are placed in an order. So please go through all these lessons one by one, but according to my training instructions. These instructions are available at our Telegram channel. I provided the link to our Telegram channel in this video description. So from the video description, join at our Telegram channel. At the Telegram channel, top of the window, you can find pinned messages. And one of the pinned messages are having all the training instructions. So please learn this course according to my training instructions. Then only you will become a very good independent trader in the coming months time period. So please make use of this opportunity. Okay, now I am getting into HLQ zone performance evaluation. Yesterday, our end of the day report, our software identified 10 high liquidity zones from daily and 75 minutes time frame. And we got a couple of trades, successful trades. The third one narrowly we missed, otherwise that could have been another good trade for us. Excuse me. Okay, now first let us look into the first one, Sri Cement. Sri Cement is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. It's a very old zone, I think in the year 2021. See here, April 9th April 21 at 11:45 candle is the leg-in. After that we have two base candles and a drop candle with hidden body. It is a big drop candle and follow through candles. But the problem with 2021, we may not be having a fine-tuned zone access until 5 minutes. 15 minutes and 5 minutes we can't access. But luckily what happened in the recent time frame, prices entered into this zone. At the time, new order flows are again created. Those order flows are providing us trade opportunities. So recently prices entered into this zone. While coming down, they created several institutional order flows. Let us focus on them. Let's go to the 15 minutes time frame. In the 15 minutes time frame, you see, you have multiple order flows. We have a drop, base, drop. We have a rally, base, drop. And here, of course, here also looks like rally, base, drop. And a drop, base, drop. But they're all part of this zone. We have a drop, two base candles, and again a drop candle with hidden body, a drop candle. So, and these are all LOTL zones. These rally base drop and drop base drop, they are the LOTL zones inside this 15 minute zone. So that's why let's focus on the primary zone. So we have total 1, 2, 3 15 minute zones are there. Now we need to fine tune them with the 5 minutes time frame. Let's go to the 5 minutes time frame. Here in the 5 minutes time frame, see here we have drop base drop. This is the fine-tuned 5 minute zone. Again here you have a drop base, drop follow through candles, another fine-tuned 5 minute zone. And within this 15 minutes area, again you have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone drop, 2 base candles, and again with some small hidden body, drop candle, follow through candle. Again within this area, you see here you have a drop, 3 base candles and a drop candle, follow through candles. The 5-minute zone. Because I am not having some clarity is missing here in the 5 minutes. That's why what I did, I even went to 3 minutes for confirmation. So 3 minutes, you see here, you have a rally candle, 2 base candle with some hidden body. Imbalance started from here with hidden body drop and follow through candles. So that way also, so this is the area you should plan your trades. And let's check what happened today. And today prices entered in this zone and sharply prices were moving down, and see how quickly it has given a profit. When you would have got the trade at 9:25 minutes candle, when it reached the target 10:30 candle, almost 1 hour time. It gave you huge profit. But one thing you have to remember here. Yesterday HLQ zone analysis also, same point we discussed. See, today again the same thing happened. What is the trailing stop? Yesterday I told you when market is falling sharply, better you aim for more target. When market is very sharp, that is the time you get more profits. That is the reason why trailing stop you have to. See, none of the 1 minute zones are violated until it reached this area, this 15 minutes area. In between, several 15 minute zones are violated. See why I marked here. Here we have a 15 minute zone. To achieve 1:3 RR, slightly we need to fine tune the entry. There you have to take. Exactly that is the area prices reached. A few paisa above it went related to our entry point, and then sharply it came down. Go to 1 minute, you will get clarity. Not even a single 1 minute zone is violated. See, we got the trade. Prices were falling here, drop, base, drop. Next again hidden body, drop, base, drop. Again here you see rally base, maybe if you add the hidden body, drop, base, drop, drop, base, drop, drop, base, drop. All these are all rally, base, drop. Maybe even if you drop, base, drop, follow through, still this one is not violated. It just entered into the zone, again prices came down. Again here you have drop, base, drop. And now prices, after reaching this zone, prices were started moving up. Probably this is the area. Maybe, see, when it is falling sharply, definitely what is that we expect? Maybe some more fall will give good profit. That is how we feel, right? If anybody thought, probably here you see, drop, base with hidden body, drop. This is the first 1 minute zone is violated. Probably here you will exit the trade and book the profit. If you are using 1 minute time frame. But I am sure when prices are sharping movely, at some point of time you will use a hybrid model. What is hybrid model? We shift from 1 minute time frame to 5 minutes trailing stop. After achieving good profit, because we aim for, because at some point 1 minute will be violated, but 5 minutes will hold. If 5 minutes violated means during intraday, market direction probably changed. So that's why people rely on 5 minutes than 1 minute. Initially 1 minute is useful to you to protect your profits. Later on, 5 minutes trailing stop you have to use to aim for more profits. So this is the strategy I already explained you in your training videos. As part of your course, I remember Reliance example I have taken. At the time, I think I have taken 75 minutes and daily time frame, and I gave you the example. Same thing you will apply for 1 minute and 5 minutes. There's a hybrid strategy. So either way, this is the zone holding the prices. Probably somewhere here or here, you will book the profit. In between, so many 15-minute zones are violated. See here, 1:3, first 15 minutes target I have drawn. Have you noticed rally, base, rally? If anybody booked the profit here, you achieve 1:3 RR. After that, you see again drop, base, rally. This is the one violated. After that, rally, base, rally. This is also violated. After that, drop, base, rally. This is also violated. See how many 15-minute zones are violated today. Here also you have some drop, base, rally. This is also violated. And here also somewhere here rally, base, this is a drop candle, but if you add the hidden body, failed ERC candle, that way you may consider this is another 15-minute zone. That is also violated. And finally it reached here. This blue color line what I have drawn is, this is the first 1 minute zone is violated. Maybe some of you might have, who are depending on 1 minute trailing, you might have booked your profit in this blue color line. Or those who waited based on the 5-minute zone, let's go to the 5 minutes. See, we have none of the 5 minutes. Here you have a drop, base, drop. So this is the area it is holding. Maybe somewhere here you might have realized this is the 15 minutes, not letting the prices go down, and immediately you book the profit and you will come out. Same capital you may invest in some other stock if you get any trade opportunity. So at 10:30, you got an opportunity to exit the trade. So this is the way Sri Cement, until this 15-minute zone, it might have given you 23,257 rupees profit in just 1 hour, which is 17% ROI as per one futures margin cost. See, such kind of trades you won't get every time. Rarely you get such a huge return, but that time you have to capitalize the opportunities you are getting. Yesterday only we discussed the same situation. When prices are falling sharply, don't book the profit at 1:3 or your immediate 15 minutes target. Use a trailing stop. Sometimes a trailing stop may hit here itself. At the time you will be losing small profit, but okay. But if you get a huge profit in return. See, that is what happened in this particular stock. Those who booked the profit at 1:3 level, you would have got 6,000 rupees profit, and that could have been 4.4% ROI. Those who booked at 1:3 RR. But those who applied a trailing stop, booked the profit here. This is the opportunity our software provided today. That's why performance statistics we are calculating the maximum profit that has given you today, 23,257, which is 17% ROI. So this is about Sri Cement. And next we got one more trade from Grasim. Grasim is a daily high liquidity supply zone. Our software identified this as a rally, 2 base candles and a drop candle. Rally, base, drop. And this one we need to fine tune with 75 minutes time frame. 75 minutes time frame. Here you have rally, base, drop. Here also you can draw rally, base, drop, LOTL. But this you can't draw, drop, base, drop. This is not a base candle. Now go to the 15 minutes time frame. See, here you have a rally, base, drop. Below you might be having a LOTL zone, right? From that LOTL zone you get. But the same thing overlapped with upper one also. But in the upper one, here you don't have any zones. This is at the distal line. At this distal line, you have LOTL, another 75 minute zone is here, within this area. So that's why this is the one. I didn't draw the below 75 minute zone, because this is the reason, actual zone. Okay. Now this one you need to fine tune with 5 minutes time frame. Go to the 5 minutes time frame. See, lot of consolidation took place here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 base candles. Rally, base, drop, 8 base candles. That's why I didn't fine tune this zone. This will be violated easily. You may say here you have a drop, base, drop. But here we don't have a 15-minute zone, so it is not a fine-tuned zone. You can use it for aggressive trade setup if any price action clues are there. I didn't see any price action clues in this area. In case if our software identifies this as any high liquidity zone, our supply demand zone chain software, then you can plan an aggressive trade here, the 5 minutes high liquidity zone. Unless you look into the software, you may not be knowing it is a high liquidity zone or a normal zone. But did you notice here you have a 5-minute zone, rally, base, drop. So this is also not a fine-tuned zone. If any price action clues are there, you can plan aggressive trade. Otherwise, you should also leave the same way how I left this drop, base, drop. But here, based on the earlier price action, I assumed this is a high liquidity zone. See, many times this zone, see again rally, base, drop is created, LOTL zone. Many times it is a high liquidity zone. Such kind of areas, LOTL zones will be created. Multiple times this zone is holding the prices. See again, rally, base, drop is created. So this is the one strongly holding the prices. That's why we can plan a trade from this area as a high liquidity zone. See what happened today? We got a trade from this zone. This is the morning 9:15, 5 minutes candle. Suppose if you miss a trade in this candle, you got another trade opportunity at 9:25 minutes candle. You may ask a question. Anyway, morning 9:15 candle, we avoid the trade. Remember, this is not a 1 minute candle. This is a 5 minutes candle. Within the 5 minutes candle, you need to check whether the trade happened on the 9:15 1 minute candle or 9:16 or 9:17 candle. 9:15 you will avoid the trade. 9:16 or 9:17 you will take the trade. That is what I am saying. Suppose it is a 9:16 candle or 9:17 candle. If you miss the trade, still you would have got another trade opportunity in the next 5 minutes, 9:25 minutes, 5 minutes candle. Let's go to 1 minute candle, you will get clarity. See, you got the first trade in 9:16 candle. Even 9:17 candle also, you would have got the trade. In one of these candles, you would have taken the trade. Due to any reason, if you miss the trade, you would have got a trade opportunity in 9:27 and 9:28 candles. That means you should not miss this trade at all. Okay. And where we captured, here you have a pro gap, the 15 minutes. This is the area, we have a pro gap area. That area earlier, today, morning 9:15 candle. See, today morning 9:15 candle. Sorry, this is yesterday's morning 9:15, not today. Prices reached up to here. From here again moved. Thursday prices entered and lot of time prices stayed here, holded the zone. And today we got the trade, market opened here, came down market came down. Here you have a 15-minute zones, all those zones are violated in this candle. And then prices moved up, gave you a trade, and then finally came up to this gap area. This gap area could be the target. Because until that area, prices sharply came down. In between, any 15-minute zones are there. Here you have a 15-minute zone. And so many candles, maybe this is a rally, this is also large candle failed here, see. Or maybe if you consider this, actually this is a base candle or a failed ERC candle, some kind of dilemma is there here. But anyway, here you have a base. Some of you might have booked the profit here. Rally, base, rally. This is the way you might have booked the profit. Some of you. But those who are using trailing stop, probably you might have aimed the profit until this pro gap area. Performance point of view, I'm talking. And those who booked the profit here, half of the profit you would have gained compared to the overall profit you got here. Because here itself you got almost 17% ROI you got, right? Sorry, 11.7% ROI, close to 12%. So those who booked the profit here, probably 6% ROI you might have achieved. But those who aimed for trailing stop are using some 5 minutes trailing stop. If you look into the 5 minutes, none of the 5 minute zones are violated. So this is the drop, base, drop. Rises sharply, this one is violated, came down. Some move up and again sharply came down. Now again rally, base, drop is created. Now drop, base, drop is created. Then reached this area. After that prices were started moving. And this is the first 5 minute zone is violated. Those who are aiming for even more profit, maybe you would have booked your profit here. The blue color line I have drawn, there you would have, because here the zone is over. First time the 5 minute zone is violated. There is no other choice. You have to book your profit here. Okay, anyway, performance point of view, I am calculating the maximum up to this pro gap area. Until here, Grasim has given you 14,175 rupees profit, which is 11.7%. This is the 5 minutes HLQ, supplies on aggressive trade in daily HLQ zone. See, inside the daily HLQ zone, this is the 5 minutes aggressive trade setup. Definitely one of these trades you would have taken, either Grasim or Sri Cement. Sri Cement, if you would have taken, more profit you would have captured today. This is an extraordinary profit. Sri Cement. I'm sure one of these zones, HLQ zone traders might have taken today. Maybe anybody avoided HLQ zone, you might have taken a trade in Sri Cement because it is a fine-tuned zone. Excuse me. And third one, narrowly we missed the profit, is Bajaj Finance. Today market is bearish, right? But Bajaj Finance, the demand zone, it was bullish today. Because of the power, that is the power of our high liquidity zone, generally you should understand. Initially it is bearish, Bajaj Finance. But the moment it reached the fine-tuned zone, see, prices sharply moved. It gave you 1:5 RR. Narrowly we missed the trade. Otherwise, we would have achieved 1:5 RR. First of all, how we fine-tuned this zone? This is a Bajaj Finance is a daily zone. Stocks near daily demand zone. That is what our software displayed yesterday. Yesterday it is displayed this as a rally candle with hidden body. It is a rally candle, 2 base candles and a rally candle. So this is the high liquidities daily demand zone. This one we want to fine tune with 75 minutes time frame. In the 75 minutes time frame, you have a rally candle, 3 base candles and a rally candle. That way you can draw, or maybe you can draw rally base, this big rally candle. Either way it is the same zone. It won't make any difference. Okay, within this 75 minutes, you should identify a 15-minute zone. But unfortunately, see here, we don't have any 15-minute zone. Drop candle, rally candle, in between no base candles. So it is a pivot. Many times such kind of zones will be violated. But from where it picked up the orders, that matters. So if you go to the 5 minutes time frame, now you are finding an horizon. Lesson 22 concept. Lower time frame zone horizon, rally base, rally, and follow through candles. And this 5 minute zone is the horizon for this entire fine-tuned 75 minute zone. So that means the 75 minute zone picked up the order, see, in this candle, and then entire move is started. So that's why here you can plan the trade. What is the blue color line I have drawn here? I added 1%, 0.1% entry buffer I added here. Even then we did not get the trade. That is what I am trying to say. See what happened today. Till the entry buffer area, and this is the stop buffer value. So that way we have drawn this long position tool. In trading view long position, you are aware of this. I have drawn until 1:5 RR. So prices reached, but what happened here? Narrowly we missed the trade. See here, the low of this candle here. See, the cost of the stock is 8,000 rupees. 8,000 rupees means even 4 rupees or 5 rupees is like a very minute value. Around 3 rupees we missed the trade. See, 8,000 rupees shares, they sharply like 20, 30, 40 rupees easily they move. See, it is 167 rupees. It is down compared to the previous. But till this lower time frame zone horizon it reached, and then sharply it moved up. Some more. Maybe another 3 rupees down would have given you a very good trade in Bajaj. So that's why I just want to tell you how powerful the order flows we identified in high liquidity zones. See, prices sharply came down today, right? But why it moved exactly from the drawn area? Maybe a little above, I agree with that. But almost from the drawn area, fine-tuned area, the lower time frame zone horizon, the moment it reached, again prices started moving. Why the fall did not continue? Because this is the area institutional strong order flow is there. That pushed the market up in this Bajaj Auto stock. Sorry, it is not Bajaj Finance, it is Bajaj Auto. So this is a missed trade, otherwise it could have been a good trade for us. Okay, anyway, because we missed, there is no question of expecting profit from this zone. And the next one, there is one stock we already predicted zone will be violated. That is what happened. NCC. NCC is a 75 minutes high liquidity demand zone. This zone is violated, but this is as per our principles. We have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone that is tested earlier. So we know that that will be violated. That is what happened today. But how our software identified this zone? 75-minute zone as a rally, 4 base candles rally. This one we need to fine-tune with 15 minutes time frame. So here we have a 15-minute zone. We have a drop, 2 base candles rally, that way you can draw. Or if you are convinced this is the drop candle, drop base rally. Either way you can draw. Okay, within this area, this 15 minutes area, we have a fine-tuned 5-minute zone. So here you have a rally, 3 base candles and rally. But fine-tuned within this zone, because this is the area imbalance started and continued with this rally candle. So that's why here you have the actual institutional order flow. This is the fine-tuned area. Exactly that is the area prices reached when on 23rd April, Wednesday. And after that, see how sharply prices moved. So that way this fine-tuned area is already gave a good return. But it is a tested zone. Now you can't plan any trade here. But here few learnings you have from this zone. Go to 15 minutes time frame. See here you have medium size leg candle, drop, 2 base candles and a rally candle. It is a 15-minute zone, right? Why I didn't draw? Because I know this will be violated. Drop base, but I want to explain you why I didn't focus in this area. Because we know this zone is going to be violated. Drop base rally. This drop base rally, go to 5 minutes time frame. So exactly in that area, see, you have a drop candle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 base candles and then a rally candle. So such kind of price action will be violated easily because a lot of consumption took place. See, that is what happened. And moreover, here institutions created again sharply move it down. There is one more thing I should explain you. Maybe some of you might have made some mistakes, I don't know. See, this is a drop. You have two base candles and rally, right? Okay. Now focus here. Some of you might be thinking this is a drop, this is a base candle, this is a rally candle. That is not true. This is a large candle. This is another large candle. This is a failed ERC candle. This is a rally candle. You have a drop candle. You have another drop candle. You have a rally candle. Where are the base candles? See, these are the base candles, medium size candles. All these are all. This is a large candle. So large candle you cannot keep inside the base. I remember previously one of you asked this question. In the one of the videos you asked this question. I don't know the same person is if listening the video. Now practically you are seeing the question he asked, failed ERC candle can we keep in the base? Because it is having a lot of wicks. Failed ERC candle you can't keep inside the base. In our training lesson 3, I said the lesson is a very important lesson. In the title itself I have drawn important. In the lesson 3, in our training course, clearly I mentioned in the base you have to keep only medium size candles or small candles. You cannot keep large candles in the base. The large candle could be completely filled or it might be like a failed ERC. Whichever the one, you can't keep inside the base. It's not a valid zone. Failed ERC you can't keep because it is a large candle. But it is failed due to some reasons. For that you can't consider that as a base candle. It is not at all a base candle. See, it is a large candle. See here, this is the medium size candle. Legging. You all agree with this, right? But this is a large candle. This is a large candle. This is even much larger. We call these candles as high explosive candles. High explosive means very, very large candles. So large, all these are all large candles. This is a very large. But this large is failed. Failed large candles cannot be used as a base candles. Is it clear? This is a very good example. Okay, this is a medium size candle, so we use it as a leg-in, two base candles and a rally candle. So because this is the area, you have 5-minute zone, 15 minute, 7 candles are there. We know that this will be violated. That is what happened. And this is the zone is already tested. We know this will be violated. That is what happened. After that, see below maybe price moved, maybe some trap might be here, somewhere below, maybe. Check there are any traps here. Yes, here there is a trap. But before reaching the trap, prices started moving up. Maybe a lot of strong order flow might be here. Just before reaching this trap, prices were started moving. After that, this is also violated because today supply is also strong. Because there is no proper institutional order flow, all these things are gone. But below that you have a pro gap. See, from the pro gap again, prices moved up. Pro gap area is an unknown area. Many times pro gap area, institutions keep lot of order flow, but we can't place a long trade here because of risk management point of view. Risk is, you can't handle this risk. Suppose due to any reason, these pro gap orders are consumed and prices came down, how much stop loss you have to face? Institutions knows that. That's why many times they keep a lot of orders in this gap area. So that gap pushed the market up. That way institutions played with us during the intraday today. But anyway, according to our concepts, we know this zone will be violated. That is what happened. So we should feel happy because we learned a concept when a zone can be violated. Lesson 16, the second video you learned. And remaining stocks, Aarti Industries, let me quickly finish remaining. Here Aarti Industries is a daily high liquidity zone. Rally 1, 2, 3 base candles and drop. Previously we have drawn this. This is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. And using this 75 minutes high liquidity zone, when recently price moved here, institutions again created a daily high liquidity zone here. Already previously we have fine-tuned this zone. You are aware of this zone, this 75. Previously we discussed. Because the moment I opened the chart, it was there in my chart. And this is the one recently created and our software suggested. That's why from the previous 75 minutes we have drawn this zone. Now new order flows are added here. Let me quickly go through. We go to the 75 minutes. See here in the 75 minutes you have drop 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and drop. Here also you have a drop base. I have considered this one drop, 2 base candles and a drop. 75 minute zone. Within the 75 minutes, 15 minute zones I have drawn. See here you have a rally, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a drop candle. And here also you have a drop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 base candles and a drop candle. And also here also you have a, this is already we have drawn previously in the 75 minute zone. This one. This is a 75 minute zone. Previously we have drawn this order flow and as well as this order flow. Automatically that came into the chart. And these are the two newly order flows we have drawn. This one came from previous 75 minutes. So go to the 5 minutes time frame. 5 minutes time frame within the zone. See, the structure is not good, but from where it picked up the orders, here you have a rally. Maybe I considered here drop, 2 base candles and drop. Maybe you can also consider like this. Rally, 3 base candles and drop. Either way you can drop. Here the structure is not good. And also here there is no order flow. A little above this zone is here. But that's why I am hoping that this will be violated easily. And this is the one we drawn earlier. At the time consider this as a rally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, moved in a narrow range and sharply prices. This is the 5 minute zone. But anyway, today prices did not enter into this zone. We didn't get any trade opportunity. Grasim we discussed. LTF. LTF we discussed already previously. And prices did not reach. I think LTF we discussed previously. No. First time it came, right? I think LTF discussed. Here it displayed yesterday. Day before yesterday. I think yesterday I explained LTF, maybe. In case if I did not, let me quickly cover this, how I fine-tuned this 75. Inside daily we have a 75 minute zone. We have a rally base with hidden body drop. And within that we have a 15 minute zone. I don't think there is any difficulty for you in identifying this. You have a drop, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a drop candle. This is the 15 minute zone. Excuse me. Inside this 15 minutes, you have a 5 minute zone. So you have a drop candle, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and a drop candle. So this is the fine-tuned 5 minutes area. But anyway, we didn't get a trade today in this zone. And Torrent Pharma. This is also daily high liquidity supply zone. Previously we discussed this Torrent Pharma. This is already tested zone. Because it is a tested zone, we didn't plan any trades. But continuation to this test, prices are falling down. Maybe if anybody would have gone for maybe swing trade setups like WIT or MIT trades, if you would have taken a trade, still you might be holding, you would have got a good profit already. NCC we discussed, Asian Paints we discussed. Asian Paints is also already tested yesterday. Continuation to this, prices are coming. Asian Paints is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. How I fine tuned, let me tell you. This is a drop candle, 1, 2, 3, 4. This medium size candle is also part of the base and then drop. But interestingly, did you notice a drop candle, another drop candle, between drop and this lower wick and higher wick, there will be some zone will be available. Do you remember this concept? This is another way of drawing zones. There are people, they draw zones, take two leg out candles, lower wick and higher wick, they draw the zones, and there only they plan the trades. But if you go one time frame lower, according to our concepts, imbalances concepts, we are learning in finding the zones based on institutional imbalances. So according to our concept, one lower time frame below you will find a order flow. Generally those order flows are very strong. Now go to 15 minutes time frame. There you can see an excellent strong institutional order flow. Between higher time frame leg out candles, here you have this zone. Rally, 3 base candles and drop. In case if you consider this also base candle, you have a drop, 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and drop. It won't make much difference. Some more risk will increase in this zone. Okay, I am convinced rally, 3 base candles and drop. Within this 15 minute zone, so go to 5 minutes time frame. Here how I have drawn the zone, let me explain. See here I have drawn, I consider, see the leg out is not clear here. These are the 3 base candles, in a narrow range they moved, imbalance started from this and followed through very big large candle. But here leg in is not clear, lot of consolidation it looks like. Many of you may feel a lot of consolidation here, we can't take this trade. Generally we take, but it is acting as a high liquidity zone. Multiple times this zone is getting tested. That's why what I did, I went to 3 minutes time frame to see what is really happening in that area. Now you see an excellent zone in the 3 minutes. Because you already learned 3 minutes can be used as a supplement to the 5 minutes. When clarity is missing 5 minutes, you are sensing some order flows are there. At the time you can check in the 3 minutes. See, now in 3 minutes you have a drop candle. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 base candles and then a drop candle and follow through candle. But based on the 5 minutes, here I have drawn the zone. But if you consider, you can also draw like this. But risk management point of view, you can also draw like this, managing the risk. Because imbalance started actually from these areas, but not reflected in these candles, because it is a 3 minutes candle, quickly completed, and next continuation to that, fastly you are seeing a large candles. But here you have a leg in here, drop base drop. So that's why this is the area. Moreover, this area is acting as a high liquidity zone. See, this is the time area, it has been tested multiple times. And the next day also again see prices went into this zone and sharply came down. And yesterday also prices entered into this area, high liquidity zone. See, this is yesterday's price action. Yesterday it entered into this area and sharply came down. Today we didn't get any trade opportunity. This is today's price action. Today started market here. Excuse me, and market came down. Got it? So that's why we didn't get a trade opportunity. It is a continuation to yesterday's price action. Yesterday we got a trade and from there it is. If anybody would have taken this as a short-term trade or swing trades, they would have got a very good profit from this particular stock. But remember, if you want to plan short-term or swing trades, they should support bullish and bearish trade setups. Next one is a DMART. DMART is a 75 minutes high liquidity zone. drop base, drop with hidden body. Here you have a 15-minute zone. Inside 15 you have a 5-minute zone. Let's go to the 15 minutes. See, here you have a rally, base and drop candle. Within this you have a 5-minute zone. So here you have a drop candle, 2 base candles and then a drop candle. Previously prices came close to this zone and came down, but we didn't have any trade opportunity. Thursday, yesterday prices came close to this. This is today's price action. And IEX is one. It has a good order flows, but the zone is violated with a gap up during morning itself. Look into IEX, this is a 75-minute zone. It is having multiple order flows inside this zone. Even lower time frame zone horizon is also there. Drop base, drop. Here, this is the one. Rally, base, drop. 1, 2, 3, 4 base candles and drop. That is also having drop, base, drop, LOTL zone. Both are violated today. Let me show you in 5 minutes. See, all these order flows are gone with a gap up today morning. Once all these are all gone with gap up, you can't plan any trades. This is a gone zone, that's it. And Sri Cement is the one we already discussed, gave us a very excellent profit today. So this is about our HLQ zone analysis. Hope this information will be useful to you. Let's all meet again in our next video. Thank you.